James W Moody here. Okay, now what we're doing here today is we're going to trim this horse. I'm going to trim this horse today for the owner. This horse has been known to give you a bit of a problem. This is my first time trimming the horse, so we'll see how it turns out. Okay, I'm setting this horse up for the cross tie, and usually you'll see a horse, once you tie her with one line, they usually stay put. See this mirror here, she's going to move around and get herself tangled up. That's usually a sign that the horse's foundation was not real good as a young horse training foundation. Okay, so I don't make a big deal out of it. Did you see her head go up right then? She's thinking that I'm going to make a big deal out of that and get after her, but I'm not going to do that. Just going to go along just like nothing happened. Okay, so I'll put the second lead on her, and I should have had this ready before I tied her up, but I thought she would stand. Okay, all right, so here we go. Here I'm going to tie her up and put her on the cross tie and move her around here a little bit and get her set up so that I can trim her. Now you can see that the flies are really bothering her, but she's an outside horse. They do come in when the rain's heavy. So she should be used to these flies here, but I guess you never really can get used to them. She's just doing what she would normally do in the pasture, which is shoo them away. Okay, so now I have the cross tie on. I greet the horse, let her know we're buddies. And now you see me getting my tools here, and I'm gonna just, give her reassurance that I'm not there to hurt her. We are predators and they are prey animals. We have a relationship, but it's always good to keep that going, that good relationship. Now you see me pick up her front feet here, her front foot, and this is what I would consider a manicure, as the front shoulder would be our shoulder, and then her front leg would be our arm. That right there would be her finger. So that's the manicure. All right, so you see me trimming the outside wall of the hoof, and I'm doing very little to the sole of the foot. It's nice and healthy. The linear surface of the sole is very important. You never want to cut away any of that live sole. So what you want to kind of do is you want to try and get the hoof wall and the sole surface on an even plane there, so that they all bear the same amount of weight. That way, one section of the foot is not trying to outdo the other, and it works in conjunction. You see me now, just for aesthetics, I'm cleaning up the edge of the hoof wall, and now you see me rolling the toe. That's so when the horse breaks over the foot, it just rolls forward in a natural motion. And now you see me just trying to get those surfaces just about as even as you can get them. All right, that was easy. She's working with me, and I say, hey girl, great job. Let her know. Now I'm picking this front hoof up, just cleaning up the hoof wall so that it's like in a workmanlike manner, and that it looks nice, appealing to the owner, and it does serve a little purpose there too, as well as to get the horse's hoof to roll over. All right, so you see that dog in the background? That's Butter. That's our yellow lab, and he's just a ball of fun. Ball of fun. Now we're going to go to the other front leg here. I usually like to do the you know, both fronts and then the rear. So if you have any issues with balance, you can usually see them right away if you do one hoof and then the other. I've seen a lot of guys go from front to back and then front to back again. I don't really care for that too much. Okay, so now on this foot you see that she has a shoe. The other shoe got worn off or pulled off or something by the mud or wood, or I don't know what happened. But you can see she did have one shoe, and I took that off there. The way you see me pull that off, it was, you know, without, if you don't do that right, you could actually rip the wall of the hoof, and that's not good at all. Okay, now you see her starting to give me a hard time. She's leaning on me. She's pulling on me. This horse, she's about 1,000 pounds, 900 pounds, 1,000 pounds. So she's putting her full weight on me. You see the way she's tossing me around. Now what I'm doing with these nippers here, she's got a really tough foot. She's out walking all the time, so it makes it like a callus. It's really tough. I'm just nipping the hoof wall, trying to get it down even with the sole of the foot, getting that linear surface just as flush as I can get it. See me there? But you can tell the way I'm pulling on those nippers, she has a really tough foot. She's a good horse, solid horse, one that should be in service a long time. So you see me cleaning that up, cleaning that hoof wall up. And she's pulling on me a little bit. She's not constantly doing it. Just for the sake of doing it, but you can see she's kicking that ear. She's not kicking that ear. Those are flies. They're biting her and they're biting me. So it's not really all that comfortable for her. But this is necessary. Okay. Now you see me with the rasp. I'm just cleaning up the little edges and the little imperfections that are there after you use the nippers. That's just for aesthetics, as I mentioned before. And once you see me get around to the front of the hoof, that'll be to roll the foot over. So it'll make it very easy for the horse to walk and move forward in a forward motion. So you see me rasping that down smooth. I want that to be nice and smooth. So all that weight's getting, you know, distributed evenly over the whole hoof. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Flies are giving her a hard time, and she's going to give me a hard time. And they say she gives you a hard time anyway. So the flies aren't helping, and she's just moving around. She's stomping. She's not real happy about what I'm doing. As a young horse, she wasn't tied enough. So she really doesn't have the patience to stand there, you know, like a horse that's been brought along correctly. But we'll get the best out of her. There you go. I'm still working on that, trying to get that cleaned up, that hoof. And I'm almost done. She's not doing me too bad here. Not doing me too bad at all. Using that rasp to clean up the edge of the hoof wall. Now you see her pulling on me, pushing on me. Now she's trying to stand up in my hand. Okay. She relaxed, so I relieved the pressure. All right. Here we go. Now the rear. Now this is where you can really get hurt if these horses want to hurt you. They're very strong. As you can see, she's just pulling me around. I'm a big guy. 320 pounds. Now you watch the way this mare just pulls me and pushes me around. Now I'm trying to work here. Sharp object. That hoof is as hard as steel. See the way she just pulls me all over the place? Now I'm doing this for a purpose, folks. At this point, a farrier will usually pull out a twitch and twist their ear or twist their lip, or they'll come back with a horse tranquilizer. But when you do it that way, The horse never gets an opportunity to learn, hey, this isn't so bad. Let me put up with this. I understand that a lot of folks don't have my physical strength and they can't do it this way, but this is the absolute best way to break a horse out of pulling and pushing and leaning on you, and they understand like, hey, this isn't so bad. So I fight with them for the horse's sake. And like I said, I understand that everyone can't do that, so I'm not knocking the guys that can't do it. But I find that if I continue to train the horse in this way, it usually takes about a year before they will stand up for you and not do this this nonsense. There you go. She stood still. I put the horse's hoof down, and she gets a break. As you can see, I'm laboring because she's standing. I guess this horse, like I said, she's about 900 pounds, and when they stand up on you like this, you feel that full weight. It's not like they're just standing up on you, but they're heaving and hoeing with that weight too. They know how to throw that weight around on you once they learn how to do this. As you can see, she's really giving me the business. She's really giving me the business. Now I have to hold her there. I have to try and work with these nippers, trying to get that hoof as smooth as I can. She's pulling me the whole time. Now, mind you, I had a full day's work. I did my exercise, I did my running, and then this is at the end of the day. I have to fight with this horse. There you go. Not too bad here. Taking that rasp, just evening out everything, the hoof, wall, the surface of the sole. I want all that together. Nice and flat, flush. There you go. There you go. You see that white line developing? That lets me know that everything's getting flush. There you go. Just cleaning up that outside wall. Makes it look nice. No ragged edges. Oh, she's pulling on me. Now she's standing right up on me. She's standing up right in that groin area there. That's a lot of weight. Now she's going to snatch and pull me around. Oh, it's a mess. Okay. But as I said, I'd rather do this. It trains them after a while. Now, I don't know how long I'll be able to do this. I'm 50 years old, just about. If I can do this way of shoeing and trimming for another year or so, I mean another 5 years, okay, maybe another 10 years, I don't know. She relaxed. I was done. I let her down. Never making a big deal out of this stuff. That's key. So another happy horse, happy hoof, no, happy hoof, happy horse, happy owner. I'm ecstatic that the job is done. She's happy. And look who's waiting. Her barn buddies. They're all waiting for her to come back out to the pasture. They'll have a lot to talk about this evening. I would imagine. And most of it coming from her will be, oh, did you see that guy trimming my feet, I guess. I don't know what they talk about. There'll be some substantial conversation going on tonight. Thank you for watching. There you go. Everyone's happy. As I said, back with the herd. They'll have a lot to talk about tonight. I wonder if I'll come up with a conversation.